Any new windows, of any kind, on any building in Glendale, California require a building permit and are subject to specific standards. In order to avoid being cited and having to remove incorrect windows, do not buy or install windows without first getting a permit from the city. This video covers how to prepare the window replacement packet that must be submitted with any permit application for replacement windows, new windows, and removal of windows on an existing house. If the new windows will not match the existing windows, make sure to check the window replacement design guidelines to ensure the change is allowed. The document can be found on the city's website. Keep in mind that if the house is historic, the window replacement rules are very strict. Check the status of your house and the historic design guidelines on the city's website. The window replacement packet requires 4 submittal items, or 5 if the property is a condominium. The required items are a very simple site plan, a photo survey, a window schedule, window product information, and an authorization letter from the Condominium Homeowners Association, if applicable. The city requires these items to be submitted exactly per the packet instructions, so this video will go into detail about each of the required items. Make sure to provide the packet on 11 by 17 paper so the city's approval stamps can fit on the paper. Submittal item number 1. Site plan. The site plan must show the locations of windows in relation to the rest of the property and any adjacent streets. Existing windows to remain should be marked with an E and any to be changed should be numbered. Windows should have different numbers unless they are exactly the same in every way, including size, operation, frame type, edge detail, proposed new window, etc. The site plan is important because whether the windows are visible or not from the street affects what kind of windows the city will allow. If you need to, watch this YouTube channel's short 3-minute video about how to make a simple site plan. Also show whether any of the windows are in bedrooms. Submittal item number 2. Photo survey. Provide an overall photo of the entire building from the front and side views taken from the sidewalk or street, and then high-quality close-up photos of each window to be replaced or removed. Each window needs to be numbered to match the site plan. The photos must be high quality so the city can verify all of the information in the window schedule. Also, the photos need to be taken from outside the building, not inside. Submittal item number 3. Window schedule. The window schedule requires a lot of information, 20 pieces of information about each window, in fact, and the city will not accept the packet unless it is properly prepared, so let's review it. The first column indicates the window number, which should correspond to the same numbers used on the site plan and photos. The second column indicates the quantity of each window. For example, if there is more than one of the exact same window and they both have the same number. The next 2 columns indicate the existing and proposed window sizes in inches. The next column indicates the existing and proposed window material. Is it vinyl, wood, fiberglass? The next column indicates whether the window is visible from the street, which will be verified against the site plan and photos. If there is landscaping in front of the window, the city will still consider it visible from the street since landscaping is not permanent. The next column asks for the existing and proposed window operations. Are they double hung? Single hung? Casement? Slider? Fixed or picture window? Next, you will need to show what kind of frame type is proposed for each new window. Is it block frame? Block frames are usually required for older homes that have existing recessed windows with sills. Is it nailed-in? Nail-ins have a nailing flange that gets nailed onto the house and then covered with siding. Is it Z-bar? Also sometimes called retrofit. The city almost never allows Z-bars when visible from the street. Now you'll need to indicate whether any external grids are proposed. External grids protrude from the face of the glass and can be felt when you run your fingers over them. Internal grids, where the grids are between the glass, are not allowed when visible from the street. The next columns ask whether any existing sill frame will be maintained or rebuilt. For older homes requiring block frame windows, the answer needs to be yes in one of these columns. Existing and proposed edge details should indicate what material is at the edge of the window. Is it stucco, as is common with flush-mounted nailings in many older Spanish colonial revival homes? Is it wood? Is it stucco bolt nose? The last set of columns have to do with building code standards. Indicate whether the window is in a bedroom, and if so, make sure at least one window meets the egress requirements listed on page 3 of the handout. Then indicate whether the windows are energy efficient, meaning they have 0.40 U factor and 0.40 solar heat gain coefficient, and E-coating if single pane glass will be used. Show whether the site is in a fire hazard zone by checking the map linked on page 4 of the handout. If so, show they will use tempered glass. Show whether the windows are within 18 inches of the floor or 40 inches of a door. If so, show they will use tempered glass. This completes the window schedule. Now you will need to provide the product information for the proposed windows. This is usually shown as an order or spec sheet or product brochure. The city checks that the window product matches what was listed in the window schedule, such as the material, operation, frame type, etc. The city does not want the entire brochure, they only want the relevant pages, and they want the subject windows circled or indicated. If the address is a condominium, make sure to get an official letter from the homeowners association that the proposed windows match or will become the building standard. The city will provide a sample letter upon request. Make sure to fill out the acknowledgement form at the end of the packet. This concludes this instructional video. If you have any questions, feel free to post a comment. Please share this video with anyone you think needs to see it. If you have any suggestions for other helpful video topics you would like to see on this video channel, please leave a comment.